What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey, to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. Girl, we're down here, honey. So the episode overall, I thought was okay. We did have some more conflict, not physical altercation, but conflict nonetheless. Jennifer Fessler, girl, stay out of it. What are you trying to do? I don't even understand what Jennifer Fessler's trying to do. I feel like if you are in a new friend group, mind your business. Just watch. To me, Jennifer Fessler should listen to Margaret and watch Teresa. Like I said, I saw Jennifer Fessler and Margaret on the red carpet the other day. So obviously she knows what the fuck is up. I'm sure something has happened. And I don't understand how come Jennifer Fessler doesn't understand that she's being used the same way Jackie Ghost Schneider is being abused. Used, not abused, used. Do you think that Teresa and Jennifer Aiden like you for real? The same way Jennifer Aiden was using, trying to use Danielle and have that event and bring Margaret's ex-friend to the event, ex-best friend. That's why Danielle called her and said, I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no part of the shit you got going on with Margaret. I'm cool with Margaret. I'm cool with y'all. You're not going to bring someone to this charity event who has a problem with one of our castmates, who is not a castmate. You're so messy, you little busybody. Jennifer Aiden. Jennifer Aiden needs to come back. I know people have been saying she don't need to come back. No, you need to come back without Teresa. You need to come back. Because if Teresa wasn't there, Jennifer Aiden would be a totally different person. I guarantee you. And I'm not sure. Maybe you feel smart next to Teresa, because being the flunky to the village idiot is nasty work. It really is. I'm like, girl, is that what you doing? That's what we doing on TV? That's going to be on TV forever, and you can go back years later and see how you was a donkey for a dummy, girl. That's your archive, not mine. Anyways, I got enough donkey, girl. I got enough donkey moments in my archive, girl. But I know one goddamn thing. I'm not going to be the flunky to a dummy. I'm not. Teresa is not smart, and you running around New Jersey trying to figure it out. Let me get to my notes. I don't have that many notes. I was just taking like quick notes because I was laying down. I was like, can this hurry up and be over so I can be done taking notes? So Gia and Teresa are outside talking about the Tulum Party. And Gia saying how, it's crazy or whatever. She was getting ready to leave. She's going back to school, or going back to her sister's school. And they were just basically saying, Teresa was saying that she didn't see it. I told y'all. She did not see Jennifer push her. That's why Teresa is like confused, because she was like, because I feel like Teresa's thinking. I do. Do you see Teresa's like she's thinking about it? Like she's really, you could hear the goddamn mice moving around in her head, tinkering with stuff. You can hear it. You can hear it. And she's like, if you know somebody like Danielle and how she reacted, then you're like, something had to happen before that. She would not just do that. Knowing, if you know somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and then the way that you're off, you're a little coy. And if she really assaulted you first, your demeanor would be more amped than you are now. You're calm because you were the aggressor, my love. You were the aggressor. You were literally backing that girl up, like backing, literally when people be like, back her up off of me, get them off. She got you up off of her because you were backing her up. And then you, like she said, where she's from, you yoked her. I'm not familiar with the term. Yoke for me is like this around your goddamn neck. That's how you yoke someone up. You grab them or grab them up real quick. She said, we saw. She said from where she's from, and evidently Danielle is a fighter. I mean, we could tell because that reflex, maybe when I tell you, the reflex was so fast. I'm not even thinking about it. She said the hairs on her back stood up because she was in fight mode, not flight, fight, bitch. And we ain't fawning over here. Mm-mm. We busting down walls and busting down doors. She's lucky I had a cup in my hand, or I would have punched that bitch square in her face. That's what Danielle wanted to say, but she just said she's lucky I had a cup in my hand. Yeah, you lucky. Um, Gia says that men can fight and come back from it. Women can't fight. Women can. Women can fight. Women can't fight and come back from fighting. I don't know. Go down there and ask Candy Burris. Go down there and ask Kenya Moore. Both of them have forgiven someone who transgressed them. That's wild as hell. Wild as hell. After you put your hands on me, you're dead. You are literally a dead body to me. A dead body. You might as well be in one of them damn freezers with the metal freezers in the what do you call morgues in the morgue. You might as well move into the morgue. You're dead to me. I promise you. I don't get it. But there are some women who do come back after their friends have put their hands on them. I feel like that's just a violation. I don't care who it is. If it's a parent, if it's a friend, if it's a partner, like a romantic partner, I don't do that putting your hands on people. In self-defense, yeah, all day. All day. Did I think that Jennifer was defending herself? No, Jennifer was clearly the aggressor. She was the aggressor in bringing up the issues that she had. She was the aggressor in all of that. And she was also lying in all of that. So you were definitely the aggressor. You weren't poor little Jennifer Aiden who got bopped upside the head. Wop, 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 wop. That'll fuck them up. Wop, 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 wop. Watch me do my stuff. You watched her do her stuff. Bitch, ain't you tired? Y'all better leave Danielle alone. I saw a tweet yesterday talking about Danielle and Rachel need to get off the show. For what? I like them. Keep them. Keep them. Because they're not letting these motherfucking women bully them and talk to them crazy. And they're standing up to them. Bitch, I'm going to hit you back. And Teresa, I'm going to call you a stupid bitch from across the table. Bitch, you stupid. What did Rachel call? We're not playing with neither one of you flunky dumb hoes across the table. Jennifer and Teresa. Terrorizing everybody. Margaret and Joe. They get Joe's test results. His PSAs are high. It's a possibility for prostate cancer. They're going to have an MRI. Margaret is nervous and anxious. Dealing with the loss of her ex-husband. And then now here comes Joe with this thing. She can't deal. Bitch, she's on the phone with the doctor. Just negative. I was like, damn, Margaret. She was like, it came back negative, right? I mean, it's positive, right? It's too much. It was too much. And then he was like, yeah, we're gonna give him an MRI, but because it's possibly we caught it early or whatever. So she's upset. Naturally, he's hugging her. She was like, wait, no, I want to make sure you're okay. He's like, I'm okay. He looked a little like he had his hand over his hand over his face for a second. So we don't know what Joe is experiencing, and it's possible that that everything is fine. And the doctor said it's early, so that's good. Dolores is sitting there, and here comes Paulie with his beady eyes, and he's telling, I don't give Paulie and Dolores 2 years. Are they already broken up? Because I be coming down here with stuff and y'all be like, oh, it's already in motion, girl. Are they broke up yet? Because I'm giving them 2 years. Because Dolores, stop playing with me. You with your fine ass. Why are you letting these niggas use you for labor, free labor? How much is he paying you? I need to know how much Dolores is being compensated to be the office manager since she can't be a wife. I mean, because what's the difference? It's all a scam. It's just what scam are you going to choose? You gonna choose the scam of being the long girlfriend and doing free labor? Or you gonna choose the scam of and legally binding yourself to this motherfucker and then doing the same fucking labor? What do you want? Do you want it to be easy for you to break away from him, or do you want it to be difficult because you want the title of wife so that you can tell people, my husband, leave my husband? All you women out there, all y'all who call your husband my husband instead of by his fucking name because you so happy you done got you a goddamn prize. You got you a prize, girl. You could tell everybody, because my husband. Y'all ever notice that? I know y'all had a friend who got married and she never, after she got married, she never called that man by his name. He was my husband for the rest of his life. My husband, they'd be so happy. My husband, because my husband said, and I can't do it because my husband. And when I went up to my husband, I told my husband.
But keep my husband out of it.
They'd be so happy. And he'd be like, what's her name? Rachel and Dolores. The wedding. Rachel and Dolores. Oh, Rachel calls Dolores. And she was at the thing for the rheumatoid arthritis, for the children with rheumatoid arthritis. And they were like sitting around and she was talking about how she kind of related to them. They basically have the same stories. So that was quick. And they are giving us, I don't know why y'all people, for real, honestly, Danielle, Rachel, and Margaret got the storylines, right? We're seeing them outside of each other. Now, I know, like, with Teresa, she really doesn't have a storyline. Jennifer Aiden, no storyline. What's the other one? Dolores has her storyline with Paulie, like, this thing trying to, be an office manager for him. Rachel got the rheumatoid arthritis stuff going on. Danielle got the relaunch, the Boujie Kidz New York Fashion Week going on. Margaret got the stuff with Joe going on, cancer scare. Who else? Fessler, she's a friend, so it doesn't matter. Jennifer, Jackie, she's a friend. But the other ones, they don't have a story outside of their group settings. I don't see, what is Teresa doing? Oh, her girls going to college. Everybody, but they left on the first episode. So I don't know what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm trying to roll some reefa up. Danielle invites her dad. Her and her dad have been on the out. So she invites her dad to the relaunch of Boujie Kidz. And I tell you, Danielle knows how to throw a party? Baby, if I was a kid, I would have been happy as hell. They had the damn slide in there going down to the pool. They had an airbrush. They had getting the tinsel in your hair. They had like taking pictures and stuff. What else? I think they had a candy bar. It was donuts and burgers and fries, cotton candy. Danielle knows how to throw a party. Did you see all the balloon installations? That's my favorite part. The balloon installations, I love to see them. They'd be so colorful. Whoever y'all are who do balloon stuff, it's beautiful. Y'all do great work. If you do great work. Jennifer Fessler, Jennifer Aiden, and Teresa are at Jennifer's house? I don't know whose house they were. I think it was Jennifer's house. Because Teresa apologized to Jennifer for that happening at her house. Jennifer said it was a reaction to being in her face. I want y'all to see how people lie when things happen. How they switch the story, they leave stuff out, and they lie. I want you to watch Jennifer Aiden give you an example of somebody retelling the story. And what the gag is, you stupid dummy. That's why I'm like, I don't know which one is dumber. Because you saw the cameras there, right, Jennifer? So the fact that to me, I think it's like, it's a little, you saw all the cameras there and you still lying? Like, that's crazy to me. They forget that the cameras are there. That's the beauty of it. They literally forget that the cameras were there and they come up with their lie, and then we show the tape and then you're sitting there looking stupid. Why are you lying? I told you. I don't know. Somebody in the comments said it felt like she was trying to back her up to the pool so she can push her. I don't know. I thought the pool was lower. I don't know. Teresa's backyard. I haven't seen, like, I have to see it again. Cause I don't feel like were they near the pool? Maybe that's what she was trying to do, was push her in the pool. Cause she kept backing her up. What would you do if you were Danielle? And then you pushed her like that, like quick, after being like, calm down. Like, you were literally using tactics to disarm her. And then you pushed her real quick, baby. But she was like, what? That'll fuck them up. Watch me do my stuff. Clearly. I was like, I'm sorry. Jennifer is a liar, and a sneaky liar at that. I can't wait until they have this reunion. I don't know who at the thing. Maybe they've been watching people's reviews. Girl, y'all need a reunion for this, because we have questions. And Jennifer needs to be held accountable for her lying, for her assaults, all of it. All of it. She needs to be held accountable. We need to talk about it. We need to get this. We need to call her a liar to her face and shame her. What a shame you are to your family, Jennifer. You sitting up there lying on somebody, on anybody. It doesn't matter, woman, man, child. It doesn't matter. Nasty word. And now she wants Teresa. Then she showed, bitch. Then she showed how Teresa was like, because Teresa's asking questions, which I kind of appreciate. Because she was like, well, what she do? Show me what she do. That's me. Show me what she did. I need to see. Well, she was in my face like this. Her and Teresa get in each other's face. And then she pushed it. When I tell you, she pushed her like this. And then I just pushed her. No, ma'am. You was trying to push the air out of her fucking chest, bitch. That's how hard she pushed her, like she was trying to bring that hoe alive, back to life with a defibrillator. That's how she pushed that bitch like that. I'm like, girl, no. And then she showed Teresa, and Teresa just fell back on the couch. Then when they get to the Boujie Kidz party, Jennifer Fessler's like, that's not what she said. She's telling a whole different story. And they looking like, well, what kind of story? And I'm glad that other little Chiquita lady was right there, because she was like, that's not what happened. She said she did what? Girl, you have witnesses. Why are you lying? And furthermore, I want to see how Teresa handles Jennifer lying to her. How are you going to handle that, Teresa? She lied to you about your homegirl. I don't like it. I don't like it. So they're gonna go to Danielle's party, and Teresa's like, I'm going to Danielle's party. She was like, well, I feel a certain way. She's like, do you have a problem with me going? I wouldn't even ask her if she has a problem, bitch. Girl, no. No. Jennifer was wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel like the fake guy getting in each other's face and doing all that talking, that was fine. It's when she started backing her up, and then, like, girl, that's what you said. That's what you said. Just calm down. You're trying to disarm her, and then you react violently and flip and react violently. You're not cool. She was like, and it was the hair extension thing, and she dogged her girl. She was going against her girl. I don't even know why she would do anything like that. And it's like, you're just making up stuff, and you sound ridiculous. You do. You sound crazy. Danielle was mad about the Laura thing. I want no part of it. I don't want no part of it. You were trying to bring Marge's ex-best friend to Danielle's charity event where you all were going to be. She says, I don't want any part of it. And you have an attitude because you can't bring someone to create chaos in the situation. Gotcha. Teresa feels like she's in the middle. She says she's disappointed. She says Danielle hasn't done anything in to her. And she says, well, if somebody punched you in the head, I would have a problem with them or whatever. What would y'all do if you were Teresa and you had two friends and they have the same situation as Jennifer and Danielle, and what Jennifer actually did to Dan, like the same exact situation? What would you do if you were Teresa? Would you go to the party? She didn't do nothing to you, and you really don't know the story. And I feel like the reason why Teresa is going, because she doesn't believe Jennifer. I don't believe. I believe she doesn't believe Jennifer, and that's the reason why she's like she keeps questioning her. Keeps questioning her. Jennifer Fessler's sitting there getting all the tea, looking stupid, and these women are using you because did she say oh, at the party? That's when she goes at the party. She says what did she say? Margaret is no Rachel said it got really dark. It feels really dark. I think it was Rachel. Danielle was like, it's just really dark. She's just a really dark person, a really evil person. And then she was like, Teresa was like, I don't really think that. I don't think that. Now Margaret is an evil person. Can somebody get in the comments and tell me what? Oh, Margaret told Jackie not to come back to the show if Teresa comes back. That's why she's mad at her. So why is Teresa what's Teresa? What? Because even Gia was like, what she did to our family. And I'm like, what did Margaret do to their family? Question Louis? Because he needs to be questioned clearly. Because he hasn't got no background checks. Has it? Did you do a background check on Louis, Teresa? Or you were just happy somebody wanted to marry you? Did you do a background check on Paulie? Motherfucking Dolores. You would find out that he's still married to his, you would have found out that he's still married to his wife because they own businesses together. Why aren't y'all doing background checks on these people that y'all want to spend forever with? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all get so fucking caught up in the fantasy romance bullshit, fairy tale bullshit. That's for that is by design. So you will not look at the logistics of the business. You just so happy to be walking on rose petals down an aisle to a goddamn terrorist. Not taking anything into consideration as it relates to the business. Not doing any background checks, nothing. Just like, oh, this man wants to marry me, let's go. Let me meet his kids, let's go. You don't know nothing about that motherfucker. And because Margaret wanted to do some research on the motherfucker, you mad, girl?
I just, girl, stop.
The Boujie Kid party, everything. Kid DJ, they even had a kid DJ. A kid DJ, they had everything a kid would want at a party. It was great. It was great. So they all get in a circle. Everybody's there except for Jennifer. Fessler, Gorga, Josephs, who else? Fuda. Who else? They all there. Oh, and that little short one. I don't know her name yet. They did they flash her name? What's her name? Destiny? I don't know what her name is, girl. Just give her a name. So everybody's there except for motherfucking Jackie. Jennifer and Jackie. Jennifer and Jackie are not there because we know Danielle doesn't like Jackie because Jackie was looking at her like she was better than. Remember how she kept looking at her up and down all last season like she was tacky? She was treating her like a tacky shore girl. That's what she was treating her like. And then they want to flip it on Danielle and act like Danielle is acting better than. I can't imagine. I don't know. I haven't seen Danielle act like she's better than. I can see her saying, who the fuck is that bitch? I don't know her. She can't be in VIP. I don't really know her like that. But I don't feel like that is like a demonstration of someone thinking they're better than another person. I don't know. Y'all tell me. When they get into a circle and they start talking because Gia brings up the John Fuda. Did John Fuda mention me? He doesn't need to mention me. It was a comparison. And it was something so long ago, and there's never been no correlation between Gia and cocaine. So Gia doesn't do cocaine, right? When you go back and watch that scene, girl, it's so fucking creepy. Oh, it's so creepy. I rewound it because I was like, what the fuck? I saw something in the background. I was like, what is that? Go back on this episode and watch the scene where Gia is telling Teresa Gia doesn't do coke, right? That exact scene. Go back and watch it. The way that they show Gia, you can see Louis in the reflection of the mirror that's behind her, and he's like this. Just post it. It's so creepy. I was like, dude, it's creepy. He was just looking at Gia, and he was like this with his chin like this. Go back and watch it. I had to rewind it because I was like, who is that? Like sitting there, it was like a figure of a man sitting there. What is this? Anyways, so yeah, where was I? So, what was I saying? I forgot. Anyways, so they were all in a circle. Everybody was there, right? And so they start talking about the situation, what happened. And then Fessler tells Danielle that Jennifer's telling a different story. She tells her what the story is. And she was like, it did not happen like that. Even the little woman on the side, she was like, what? She was like, she's telling a different story. Well, it doesn't matter what story she's telling because we caught it on camera. That's the gag. Like, you stupid, dumb fool. You're a fool. She's so dark and evil. Teresa tells Danielle, y'all got to hash this out. I don't think she's making up stories. She was like, she's making up stories. She was like, she didn't say that you stole from the charity. I hate when people do this. People don't have to say things verbatim, word for word. I think you stole from your charity. No, you say things like, oh, she's going to pay herself after the charity. That's implying. People don't have to be direct. People can imply. And acting like people don't say it directly and then ignore the implication. I hate when people do that. Oh, it bothers me so bad. It irks my nerves. Do you understand? She did not say you stole from the charity. Yes, she did. And then she was like, she's so dark and she's so evil. She was like, I don't feel like she's an evil person. I mean, like Margaret's evil. She called Margaret Satan herself. And then crazy part is Teresa relies on youth knowing that she's a dumb, goofy, donkey dunce. Yeah. So she acts like, I don't think she. Yeah, you know exactly what it is. I can't wait to see what Teresa thinks about what Jennifer did. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So it says Margaret arrives and Melissa arrived to the party. Gia is there at the party as well. Gia asks Jennifer, what did John Fuda say? Gia asked for another. She asked. So Gia asked again. Fessler did not bring it up. Look, so I think we need to be clear on that because it seemed like the way that they were talking, Jennifer wasn't able to get out that Gia asked me. She was saying it. I heard her say it, but they weren't listening. It's basically like Jennifer Fessler is trying to mend these things. That's what it looked like. They didn't hear her that she said Gia asked. Gia asked her, what did John say? So she was like explaining to her, the way that you're like thinking is not how it happened. I just said that, no, it's not the same and blah, blah, blah. Right. So it wasn't mean or anything like that. He wasn't being facetious. He was just talking. And then, I gotta make sure now. This is a different mic. I gotta make sure. And then as Rachel is walking up, she hears John's name and she was like, you're obsessed with me. And she just walks away. And she was like, what? I'm trying to talk to her. And Fuda is not trying to listen to nothing Fessler is saying at all. So she walks away. And then Margaret was like, you can't campaign. Like, it's so awkward what she's trying to do because, and she's like, she's my friend. And she was like, it sounds like you believe her. Well, she's my friend. Shut up, Jennifer. You sound so stupid. And then when she said, well, she's my friend, it's like, are you 12? How old are you? Why are y'all acting like this? And my thing is, why can't you see that you're being lied to? Why can't you look at Danielle and tell that she's genuinely upset and like caught off guard and not understand, like, she does clearly she doesn't like me. She's insulting me. And then you put your hands on me and that's my friend. Girl, shut up. Jennifer Fessler was, when I tell you she was getting on my goddamn nerves, I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Fessler explains, why are you bringing that up? Rachel walks away. Fessler says, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Nobody asked you to do anything. That's the gag. Nobody asked you to do shit, girl. What are you doing? Margaret comes up to her. She's like, girl, you need to stop campaigning. Stop it. No, first of all, whatever's happened with John Fuda is between John Fuda and Louis. So we're staying out of it. Yes, John Fuda mentioned Gia. Gia's 22 years old. He didn't mention it in a derogatory way. He was making a comparison. Dead it. It's done. But why are you the person going around? Why do you feel like you need to mend things between two people who really didn't fuck with you and are only fucking with you to use you to get closer to Margaret, dummy? Like, I don't understand. My thing is, Jennifer Fessler, if you see that Jackie Goldschneider is being used to go against Margaret, clearly you were standing right there when they were like, tell us what she said. Tell us what she said. Do you think that you're not being used? Because why all of a sudden are they cool with you? Why are all of a sudden they're cool with the people who are closest to Margaret? I don't know. What's wrong? Well, I don't know why you're acting dumb. She's my friend. Bro, shut up. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Margaret tells Jennifer that she needs to stop campaigning. That's it. Rachel says she knows Melissa and Margaret will have her back. They're like looking like, girl, I can't wait till the next episodes come. I can't wait to see how this fight, this altercation is going to play out with Jennifer and Teresa. And to when Teresa finds out that Jennifer pushed Danielle really hard. And then, like I said, apparently they were suspended. So I don't know when the suspension happened. We'll see how it films and see what it looks like, to see if if it looks like they've been gone for a little while when we come back to this next episode, because they said they were suspended. I have not gotten any confirmation that it was only from page 6, and we know page 6 runs lies. So we can't really believe, we got to take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, that the publication is completely compromised. So you can't you got to take it with a grain of salt. They said that they were suspended. Nobody's ever confirmed that they were suspended. I don't know if one of the women have confirmed that they were suspended. I don't know. It is what it is. Rachel's a big happy out of the party. I'm up to girl, when Rachel told Danielle, because Rachel was about to leave. Rachel had to go. She was like, I'm leaving. I don't, this conversation, them keep bringing up John, I'm out of here. So she leaves, and she says, I'm just mad. I think like Fessler needs to have on a shirt that says, I'm up Teresa's ass, and then on the back, I'm up Jennifer's ass. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't get, okay, this is my thing. The only thing that I think I said it last week on Twitter. I love Margaret. That's my girl. She's my favorite on this show. I feel like Margaret sent Fessler to Teresa, because there's no reason why you're trying to hold. I feel like Jennifer Fessler is a mole for Margaret, because I can't see you having a long-term relationship with Margaret and then flipping on her and trying to mend relationships between Teresa. Teresa treats her friend horribly. We know her and Jennifer have their problems. And then you know what happened last year with Louis calling her son's job. She says it's dead after that. Like you've crossed the line. You contacted my kid's job, bitch. Fuck you forever. And it's on period. Period. Like a real period. But something in my spirit tells me that Margaret Joseph sent Jennifer Fessler to be a mole, because there's no reason why she's so steadfast in calling these women her friends, going over to their house, talking to them about shit going on. I feel like Margaret is a step ahead of the village idiot and the village fool. I feel like she's a step ahead. So there's something in me that I feel like Margaret sent Jennifer Fessler over there. And that's why it seems so weird that she's like steadfast and trying to be cool with them and mend stuff for them and stuff like that. And then Margaret goes over there and tells Jennifer Fessler, you can't do all that campaigning. Like, you're doing too much. I'm sending you in there to get information. You just there to listen. Don't do nothing. That's what she didn't say any of that, but that's the energy I'm getting off of sneaky ass. Margaret's sneaky too. Margaret and Jennifer Aiden are the same person, just 30 years apart. However many years, 25 years apart. The same person. I bet you Margaret was a little busybody, just like the way Jennifer Aiden is. When Jennifer Aiden and Margaret fight, I've said it before. I think I said it not season before last. It's like two little devils playing tennis. Just choose your devil. Choose your devil, because ain't nobody an angel. We ain't got no angels on this show. None. Okay? So pick your poison, pick your devil, and roll with the devil you won't choose. I choose Margaret in this situation. I've always liked Margaret. She's just been forthright. She just says what's on her mind. She's honest with who she is, her situation, and all that other stuff. Remember how Jennifer used to be on Margaret for being for cheating, and then that's when she said, "Oh yeah, how you on me for cheating and your husband's cheating on you? Let's talk about it. You really want to talk about it? Okay, let's talk." Anyways, y'all, that was the end of the episode. Take care of each other. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like the video. Let's get down in the comments. Sound off. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Jennifer Fessler was sent by Margaret, and that's the reason why she's acting like she needs to stay friends with them, and they're my friends and all the other stuff? It's weird. It's something. It doesn't make sense to me. And as soon as it doesn't make sense, I need to start investigating to make it make sense. This don't make sense to me. And I had that thought last week. I was like, Margaret sent Jennifer in there, because there's no way that Jennifer wants to be this. Because I feel like Jennifer honestly, truly doesn't think Teresa is smart. I feel like Margaret is playing a game with Teresa. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace. Hello.